Have you ever thought it would be really neat if there really was a fountain of youth? Or I guess more realistically, if we could just age gracefully with using just a minimal amount of skincare products? Well, that's what I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to share with you my results over the past 6 years of how I feel I've aged backwards, and I guess many would just say aged gracefully, but I wanted to share with you what my skin looked like 6 years ago when I started YouTube and the condition it was in then, and how much my skin has improved. And I wanted to share with you 5 skincare products, and not necessarily these exact products, but mainly these ingredients. So you don't have to go and buy these products that I'm using. You might already have products similar to this at home, so you don't have to go rush out and buy these. Out of all of my skincare products, these to me are the powerhouse ingredients, the main products that I feel have completely transformed my skin, and to me, make me feel like my skin has aged backwards or really aged gracefully compared to what it was looking like 6 years ago. Now, I still have my hormonal hyperpigmentation, which is called melasma. That's something I probably will never get rid of, but it's gotten a lot better since what it looked like 6 years ago. You know, pull out a photo from 5 or 6 years ago and look in the mirror right now. And if you feel like your skin just kind of looks dehydrated, if you feel like you can really see your fine lines and wrinkles, if your skin just looks dull, if you don't have that glow to your skin, maybe some of these products or these ingredients that I'm gonna share are something that you might want to incorporate into your skincare routine so that you can age backwards or age more gracefully. And again, you do not have to go rush out and buy these exact products that I am sharing. I mean, if you went and bought every single product that I shared in a video, I could only imagine what your skincare cabinet would look like. So use up what you already have at home. I'm just sharing the products that have worked really, really well for me and what I am currently loving. All right, so the very first thing I do every single day is I cleanse my face. I cleanse my face morning and evening. If you don't want to cleanse your face in the morning, don't. I think it's important to cleanse your face in the morning to prepare your face for the serums that you use in the morning. Cleansers and moisturizers are two things that I rarely spend much money on, but my serums, my treatment serums, I will spend a little bit more on. A lot of people think cleansing their face is not an important step. They just think slapping on a good serum is important. But if you don't cleanse your face first, how is that serum gonna penetrate? I like to use this one from Avène. It's a nice gentle cleanser. This is their extremely gentle cleanser. I love this cleanser. I really enjoy using this in the morning. Now that we have the cleansing step out of the way, I like to use a vitamin C serum. Using a vitamin C serum almost every single morning has made a huge, huge difference in my skin. Number one, vitamin C is great to build collagen in the skin. It's really great to help with that brightness in the skin. It's great to help fade dark spots. It's great for melasma and hyperpigmentation. And this is one vitamin C I've really enjoyed using over, I'd say, the past 6 months. This is by the brand Neostrata, and this is a 15% L-ascorbic acid, but this also has PHA, polyhydroxy acid. It's a more gentle acid that's in it, and so that's gonna pretty much help supercharge that vitamin C that's in this, so it's gonna help penetrate better into the skin. But it's a gentle vitamin C because a lot of L-ascorbic acid type vitamin C serums are really irritating on my skin, and I can't use a lot of them, but this is one that does not burn my skin, it doesn't irritate my skin, it doesn't break my skin out. This is just a really nice formulated vitamin C serum. This is probably my 4th one. I really, really like this one, but what I love is when I use this, when I first got it, I was like, ew, it kind of feels oily, but the oily feeling, it dissipates after it absorbs in, but it leaves a beautiful glow on my skin. So I really like using this in the morning, and then especially if I'm gonna wear makeup, because it just makes my makeup look really pretty afterwards. I feel like if you just have dark spots, not melasma, but just your basic sunspots and dark spots, you can quickly see a fading of your dark spots with this type of a product. So I will use this about 4 to 5 days a week during the day. The reason I only use this vitamin C serum 4 to 5 days a week in the morning is because 2 to 3 days a week in the morning, I like to use an exfoliator. 2 or 3 days a week during the day, I like to use this combination right here. This has been my holy grail product, specifically this one from the brand Dermalect. This is an exfoliating product. This is my holy grail, all-time favorite serum ever. This is their Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum. This is the most amazing product I've ever used, and it's affordable. You literally will see results in one use, and I think that's why I fell in love with it, because even though I know a lot of products take 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks before we're gonna see results, I'm kind of impatient, and it's kind of fun to use something one time and wake up the next day and boom, look in the mirror and see results, and you're like, oh my gosh, my skin looks great. But of course, using it more and more and more is what made me just fall in love with it. It has glycolic acid, it has salicylic acid, it even has a little bit of vitamin C in it. This will eat off any of those dead skin cells that are just kind of sitting on the surface of your skin, making your skin look dull. So it will make your skin look super glowy and shiny. But then it also has that salicylic acid in it that's gonna go down inside the pore, that's gonna scoop out any of that dirt and debris that's making your pores look stretched out and large. So it's gonna make your pores look tighter, and so that's gonna help give you that glass skin look. And then they have their newest serum, which this is pretty much almost empty. There's only like one little squirt in it. I just ordered 2 more. It should be here today or tomorrow. This is their brand new Rapid Repair Barrier Balancing Serum. And this you could just use it every single day, because this is a beautiful hydrating serum that pairs well with pretty much all of my skincare products. But I love the combination, the 2 of these together, because I will put this on first and then I'll wait a couple minutes for this to completely, soak in. And then I will put this on, and oh my gosh, the hydration in this, my skin just completely soaks it up. And the glow I get in my skin after I use this combination of the 2 of these together, oh my gosh. But like I said, you could mix this with any of your skincare products. So this again was just that 2 to 3 times a week to give me that super duper glowy skin. Now, you could also use this in the evening. In fact, I think they recommend using it in the evening, and I do use it in the evening oftentimes, but I've been using it in the morning because I notice the way my makeup looks after I use this. I love the way my makeup looks. I feel like I have the best makeup days on the days that I use this on my skin. And then the most important ingredient is sunscreen. This is one of my all-time favorite sunscreens ever. This is by the brand Dermatology. This is their tinted sunscreen, and this is a sunscreen moisturizer. So that's why I chose this one to use, because this one is pretty much universally flattering on everyone, and you can pretty much skip using a moisturizer in the morning if you use this one. This is a beautiful sunscreen, and for some people, like for my mom, she just uses this as her makeup. A lot of people say this is what they do on their lazy days when they don't even feel like wearing makeup, because it adds enough sheer coverage for them. My mom absolutely loves this. She had never heard of it, and so I gave this to her, and she loves, glowy skin as well, and she used this as her foundation. My dad complimented her all day long, and she's like, wow, Dad kept complimenting me on how pretty my skin looked all day long, because she just had such a pretty glow. So this is now the foundation, and it's of course a sunscreen that my mom uses. It really made her feel really good, because my dad just kept telling her how pretty her skin looked all day long when she used this. And by the way, this is an SPF 46. So that's my daytime routine. All I use is a cleanser, a vitamin C serum, and a moisturizing sunscreen. And on the days I'm not using the vitamin C serum, I use an exfoliator. And then of course with the exfoliator, I like to add in that hydrator. All right, now let's quickly do the nighttime routine. Same thing, wash our face. If you're lazy and you don't feel like using a cleansing balm first to remove your makeup and sunscreen, or a cleansing oil and then a cleanser, you could just use this 2 times, and this will take off your makeup, your sunscreen, and then do it a second time, and it'll wash everything off. This is by CeraVe. This is their hydrating foaming oil cleanser. I follow this esthetician on Instagram, and she said something once that I'm like, oh, you know what? That's a good way of putting it for people who don't understand why you should do a double cleanse in the evening. It's kind of like, your kitchen floors, how you sweep the floors first with the broom and then you mop. That's kind of why we double cleanse. It's like you sweep your face first and then you mop. because you have to get the crumbs and all the stuff off first, and then you go in and clean afterwards. And that's kind of the whole point of a double cleanse. So you want to get your sunscreen and your makeup and mascara, break that all up first, and then you go in and actually cleanse. So I will just use this 2 times as my double cleanse. And then the other powerhouse product that has made such a magical difference in my skin to help my skin to age backwards or age gracefully is a retinaldehyde. Now, I did use prescription strength Retin-A for over 20 years. But if you look at my photo from 6 years ago, my skin just was looking, it was just so irritated. And that's because prescription strength Retin-A, even though I was using it for 20 years, I do think it helped with, you know, the firmness and things like that, building the collagen, but it just continually caused so much irritation. Now, I worked my way up to the highest strength, but it just didn't matter. Even on the lowest strength, I would just randomly every few days have just so much peeling and irritation around my mouth or around my nose. And so I switched to retinaldehyde, and I will never go back. They say that this is 11 times stronger than retinol, and this is the one that I love. This is probably, golly, my 10th one. This is by the brand Medic 8. This makes my skin super firm. I will even bring this down my neck a couple days a week. I even put it on the backs of my hands. I'm on the highest strength of this one. This is the highest strength on the market. You might want to work your way up to this highest strength so that you don't have any irritation, but I've never had any irritation with these. So that was my second step in the evenings. And then my third and final step in the evenings is a nice moisturizer. Now, this is one by Paula's Choice. This one was sent to me a little while back, and I'm almost finished using it, and I'm gonna repurchase it. I actually really like it. This label's almost come off. I don't know why they use this type of label because you can't read it anymore, but this is their new Barrier Repair Moisturizer, and I really have been enjoying this. This is really good for coming into the colder months. If you're looking for a really good barrier repair moisturizer, especially if you do use a Retin-A or a vitamin A product to really help heal that skin barrier. This is a nice kind of medium thicker moisturizer. It's very soothing on my skin, but that's all I do for my third and final step in the evening is just seal everything in with a really good moisturizer. Now, I know in the demo, I pretty much was only putting everything on my face because I didn't want to, you know, hassle with moving my robe and exposing everything to do my neck, chest, and all of that. But when I do my skincare, just so that you know, I always bring everything down my neck, my chest, and I do the backs of my hands as well. If you try these products, or of course substitute them for what you already have at home, try them out for a few months. Be very diligent with these, and of course with using your sunscreen, because if you don't use sunscreen and reapply, then none of these ingredients are even gonna work. And of course, if you try this, see if you look in the mirror the next day and if you see instant results. If you want to know more information on why this is my Holy Grail serum, I will pop a video up here if you wanted to click on it and check it out.